Hello folks, Danoby2 here. Thank you for joining me once again on a unique tour. Not so much of a visual tour, more of an experimental or a quote tour. My ultimate Batmobile RC has just blown up, and it's just been generating a lot of views. And it's just spurred my imagination and my interest to look back into converting a Hot Toys 1/6 scale DeLorean. I found a professional RC shop far side of town, it's about 30 minutes from where I live, that wants to take a look at it. They feel somewhat confident that they may be able to convert the Hot Toys DeLorean with RC features, radio control. But the gentleman, his name is Connor, says, look, I need to take a look at it, and I'll be able to tell you if it can be done, and I'll be able to tell you how much it's going to cost. So that's where I'm heading right there right now. I'm heading there now. I'm really stoked because I've been thinking about this for a while. I've been dreaming about this for a while. I've just been trying to imagine how cool it would be to have a 1/6 scale Hot Toys DeLorean converted into an RC, which would be awesome. I don't know what other features I'd be able to do with it. I don't know what other features they would be able to do with it. Meaning, would my budget just exceed just the RC feature? Would I be able to add sound? Would I be able to add smoke? Would I be able to add more lights? Or would that be it? I have no clue. So I have a number in my head as to what my cap would be into performing this Christmas miracle. This is December the 2nd, and it'd be kind of nice to get this done before Christmas. It'd be kind of cool, right? Also, in a couple days, I'm going to be charged my Hot Toys Deluxe Doc Brown, and if I'm lucky, I might be able to even get the figure in time for review anywhere, I don't know, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure when I'll be uploading this video. But that's what we're heading there now. I did get Connor's permission to film him, and my impression, see, this is gonna be cool though, because I brought the DeLorean, and I brought a blanket, and I definitely want to capture his team's reaction to seeing it, because there's something really cool, there's something really magical when someone sees a 1/6 scale Hot Toys DeLorean in person for the very first time. I spoke to everybody there yesterday, and again, my impression was that they never seen it or even heard of one, which is odd though, because they deal in very expensive, exotic RC vehicles, which I was looking at the sticker tags there. I mean, the gentleman there showed me an RC sports car that can reach speeds up to 80 miles per hour. Holy shit. Which, in my head, I think it would be very cool to have the DeLorean reach 80 miles per hour in real life, my 1/6 scale DeLorean. I'd be terrified it would hit a brick wall and it would be smashed to smithereens. So, at this point, if I can just get it to go fast, it doesn't have to go 80 miles per hour, I think I would be content. Not to mention though, that once it's RC converted, I can then stick GoPro cameras inside of it, so I can get that first person view perspective for me and for the audience. So, we'll see, huh? Brought the 1/6 scale Hot Toys DeLorean. The gentleman I met yesterday, Connor, which is right there. Hello, hey, Connor.
How's it going, everybody?
And I did bring the DeLorean. You can kind of see it right there. He's never seen one though, so I'm going to let him unveil it, and I'm going to let him do his work and see what it would take to get this RC converted.
Oh Oh wow, that's really cool. Hey Brian, come check this DeLorean out.
Is that the kit you build? I saw those.
This is not a kit. This is an actual toy.
That's really cool.
I don't know if it's possible. I would love to get it RC converted.
Let's sit that right here.
Yeah.
Is it just it's a model and
See it as a toy.
Electronics okay.
There is electronics though. It does light up. It does. That's what makes it so a little bit tricky. Is that this is the on and off button. So headlights on. Mr. Fusion is on. Gullwing doors. If this thing is able to be RC converted, this thing would blow. This thing would blow up in views. I promise you. I'd be able to get you tons of exposure. I don't know if it's possible.
Does it roll at all? Does it?
It does. It does roll.
There's no motor on it.
There is no motor at all or anything at all.
It's just a toy.
Yeah.
I mean, you need a diff in it. You need a lot.
The problem is it's
Okay.
the interior. I was hoping we can just pop like, you know,
The body off.
the refraction, like the refraction popping on there. But this is way different. The wheelbase is all different.
So the only request I would have,
Does this come off? The body come off in one piece?
it does not. I know that there is screws underneath it, so I don't mind work, cutting, anything done underneath, but the exterior visuals have to remain intact.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know if it's possible or not. Just like a DeLorean, though, you would lift the
my
trunk
gosh.
just like that. That's how you would. There you go. That's where the batteries are to power the headlights, and
Under that.
under that there's three AA batteries. The hubcaps, I have it in a little packet, so I didn't put the hubcaps on so you can see that it can screw. The wheels can come off.
What if you put?
Oh,
So cool.
There you go.
Don't hurt it.
Because I did look underneath that there is screws. So
You'd have to put a bell
Yeah.
crank in here. I mean, it's massive, massive, massive.
this is all bearings. To keep these original wheels would be hard too as well.
How old is this?
what's that?
How old is that?
This one was released 2015.
So not that old.
Not that old, no.
I mean, you'd have to tear it apart, put that on a chassis, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would.
Which is something that I wouldn't mind if this all needed to come off,
It would.
and that's fine. It's just the exterior, the look on the outside would need to remain intact. But any
Could you
wiring,
put a
well,
small car chassis, no body under it, where where it would just stick to the bottom like a 16th scale, and you just
The problem
use
is
the flat.
the problem is the interior.
No, I'm saying just stick it to the bottom, where it's got its own wheels and everything, and it's just underneath it.
Well, even if we did something like a ruckus, it'd still be too tall to interfere with the interior.
I'm saying like even a mini Z.
I don't think it'd be powerful enough to power this. This
No.
is heavy.
it is heavy. I
It's
was
heavy.
wondering. That's why I wanted you to pick it up. That's why,
Like a-
because it is a heavy vehicle, and I don't mind.
Like a
I don't mind. I don't mind cutting into parts underneath it, but the outside, and then this is the other thing too, because I'm a
That's true.
yeah,
Can we bring a
because
64 over here and put it side by side?
Huh? Bring one?
Yeah, let's put it side by side. I want to see how
Yeah.
the wheelbase
The
matches
Monte
up.
Carlo is even smaller.
No, do
Are
the
you on
same.
TikTok? We don't have a 64 out.
what's that?
The 59 is the same chassis.
It's a what? I'm sorry.
Are you on TikTok?
No, I'm on YouTube.
YouTube.
So what I do is that when I'm working on it, I do this, and there's the center of gravity right here.
Could it-
This is just to kind of
could you
turn it
take-
around a little.
Just bare bones it, and just glue it to the bottom of it.
Yeah, but then how would you steer? Because those are locked in the front.
It's got to come up. It's got to sit that far off of the wheel. It's good. The wheels would not touch the ground.
That's an idea. You could do that.
height. So the front wheels wouldn't turn left or right?
No, the undercarriage would be turning. Meaning we're taking a whole RC car and sticking it to the bottom.
I see.
You can,
but
literally impossible to change this.
But these wheels wouldn't turn left or right?
They would.
No, they will not.
Okay.
Is that not what you're looking for?
No, I was looking to have... I don't know. And now these wheels, they screw right off. There's a bolt there that come right off. I don't know.
The thing is, there's no steering mechanism right here, so we'd have to...
Yeah,
it had to be Frankenstein no matter what.
And I don't mind it being Frankenstein as long as the exterior is...
The big thing is, I really need to see the body off and look at just how... what space we have to work with underneath here on the chassis part. Because if I find out how much space to work with, I might be able to completely mishposh parts together to get it to work. But I really need to know, I need to see underneath how mechanically it is up front, if we can either do anything to modify it. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. I am leaving Friendly Hobbies just a little bit disappointed. There's going to be cut-in involved. There's going to be major cut-in involved. I thought that I brought my tools and we could just unscrew the bottom, but it turns out I couldn't find the screw portholes, and it looks like the underbody of the DeLorean is like welded on, glued on. So Connor says, look, you're gonna have to cut, and once I know how much space I have to work with, I can then provide you with a fair and adequate quote. So this is gonna be expensive. And prices are still bouncing back and forth, so I don't know what to do. If I cut into the undercarriage of the DeLorean, Hot Toys DeLorean, there's no turning back. It's not like my like a hover converted, like 3D printed parts, where I converted the DeLorean to like a Mark III with the railroad wheels, where I can swap them in and out. And I mean, this is a one-way street. But if it works, and if it's a success, it's going to be glorious. It's going to be beautiful. I don't know how else to better describe it. To get a 1/6 scale Hot Toys DeLorean in RC mode, it's going to be pretty fantastic. Let me think about it. I don't even know if there's support out there, because this is going to be really expensive, and I'm already kind of swamped with my Hot Toy pre-orders. If I had like a number, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, would you guys want to see this? Should I ask the community for support? This is so weird, because I really want to see this happen, but I think this is going to be... This isn't like my other commission projects. Like, I can fall down an expensive hole and I could be stuck. I don't know what to do.